For centuries, the Port of Mobile has played a crucial role in keeping the state of Alabama competitive with the rest of the country and the world, providing jobs for the people who work here, goods for the residents who live here, and serving as the state's main artery for commerce, innovation, and the future. Every vessel that passes through this channel is vital, but getting it safely to its berth through ripping currents, bad weather, and foggy conditions is a job reserved only for the most skilled of mariners, which is why, since 1865, the Mobile bar pilots have been entrusted with Alabama's most important waterway.
Pilotage is the art of guiding a vessel with your eyes.
We're basically a captain with years of experience, with local knowledge, and bring that experience so that when we con the ship, will give us the best chance to have a safe voyage from start to finish.
It can be very demanding. You work long hours. You work in all weather conditions when it's cold and rainy and wet.
I don't think people realize how big a role the port of state docks has for this region and the state. It's just a lot of things coming and going.
We have 13 pilots. We have 6 full-time launchmen that operate our pilot boats. We have 2 pilot boats that can take us offshore, typically 8 to 9 miles offshore. Our anchorage is about 10 miles south of Mobile Bay, where the ships are waiting to come into port.
The main purpose of us coming aboard is having that local knowledge of Mobile and the waters and the areas in which we pilot every day, day in and day out, and bringing that experience to that particular vessel to complete the package they need in order to safely navigate our bays and waters.
Everybody knows that ships move around the globe on all the oceans, but I don't think they realize that when the ship gets into confined waters, that a person with local knowledge has to board the ship to guide the ship to its berth.
There's no substitute for your own judgment. That's what we're there for.
There's a language barrier. They don't understand the local knowledge and local terms. So they like to have somebody that knows exactly what's going on and can give them a break.
There's a lot of money at stake, the ships and the environment, so nobody's going to risk that unless they're perfectly confident that it's going to happen safely.
The deepest load ships that we'll bring into Mobile is 45 feet in draft. There's very little under keel clearance on a 45-foot draft ship, just a few feet between the ship's bottom and the bottom of the channel. This has really complicated effects on the ship as far as its movement and how to guide it properly. It would be a complicated mess if the ship channel was shut down for any reason.
It's vital to not just Mobile's economy, but the nation's economy.
So many people work around the waterfront and depend on the movement of vessels in and around Mobile for their jobs.
We're the one entity that cannot be persuaded by money. It's only going to happen if we think we can do it safely.
Our motto for the Mobile Bar Pilots is we serve the port first and last.
You're in it to do what's right, keep commerce moving. So you're on your game the whole time, all the time.
When everything goes right from the time you get on a ship to the time you get off the ship, it makes for a very good day, and everybody goes home safe.
Through changing weather conditions, increasingly larger ships, and the ebb and flow of industry, one thing remains constant. None of this works without the skill, local knowledge, and unwavering commitment to safety brought to the port by this group of specialists. For centuries, they've worked quietly, carrying forth the legacy of tradition, pride, and service to the people of Alabama.